I got the first halo hooked up, and there's a couple of different ways you can do this. One is to run the halo power to a switched 12-volt supply, turned on and off with the ignition, so anytime your ignition is in the run position that your halos are on. Or you can do what I've done, and I've tied it into the daytime running light. So when the daytime running light is on, the halo will be on. And I'm looking at that bulb there right now, and I'm saying that's definitely got to get upgraded to an LED. Man, that thing looks terrible being yellow like that. Over on this side, I haven't done anything yet. And I'm going to bring you guys along while I hook this side up, now that I've got it figured out exactly what I'm going to be doing. And hopefully you get something from this. Well, it certainly helps if you hit record when you're doing something. But here we have a heat shrink butt splice that we've joined the white wire to the red. I know I don't like changing wire colors halfway through something either, but this is what came with the headlight kit. So we've got that well spliced together, heat shrunk, so that should keep the water out. And now we're just tucked down. And this wire is running down just in front of the rad support. Let me grab the tools. We'll take the inner fender apart here and get at the back of the daytime running lights. I don't know how well the lighting is going to be doing here, but there's a couple of fasteners to deal with. There's a push pin right here that you just have to get the pry bar in behind and pop it out. Then up here we have a 10 mil headed bolt. It goes up into the rivet. Allows us to pull that inner fender down out of the way. There's two bulbs in here that we can access, and the one closer to the outside is the bulb that we need. There's some electrical tape kind of wrapped around in a spiral, and if you look at it with your thumbnail you can grab it and unwrap it. We'll wrap that back. We've got three wires. We've got a black, which is our ground. We've got a white with a brown trace. That is the parking light. And then we've got our white with the yellow trace, and that's the daytime running light. What I'm going to do is go up a couple inches from the light socket. I'm going to cut into that wire, and I'll strip back either end of it. Give the wires a little twist. Hopefully you can see it, because I'm having a hard time seeing with this light. This is the white wire that runs up to the halo. Leave a little bit of slack in it. Cut it off and strip it back. I'm going to strip it back just a little bit further than you normally would, because it's going to wrap around the wire for the light socket here. And I want to make sure we get it nice and tight, because the red terminal that we're using is fairly small. We're a little on the long side. Of course, it's going to be difficult about trimming. Get that wrapped on good. Give it a solid crimp, make sure that it is on there. This is our other end. That is a touch long too. Give it a good solid crimp, and again, pull on the wires and make sure nothing's going to come apart. Let me grab the heat shrink gun, we'll shrink that back together. We want to be fairly careful here that we don't melt anything else. There's an awful lot of plastic around here. And the fender is plastic. I think the fender itself is actually plastic. That's got our electrical connection made. Put the bulb back in the hole. And tuck the inner fender back up in place. Now, ideally, I would put some kind of abrasive protection on that wire, and I do plan on going and picking up a spool of, around here we call it hockey tape. It's cloth, fairly heavy cloth tape used on hockey sticks for grip. It is very similar to the assembly tape that the factory used when they built the Jeep, but I don't have any handy, so I'm going to have to go buy some. And there's our push pin and bolt back in place. There's that anti-abrasion tape that I wanted to put on there. Hockey tape. It's strong enough for people to be shooting slap shots with. I guess it's strong enough to keep this wire from getting rubbed through. So here is our two halos running with the daytime running lights. Again, yuck, yellow. I'll have to get those upgraded to LED so they're more of the white. And here we are with the headlights on and the halos have gone off. You'll see a little bit of flickering in the screen. That's just camera shutter versus LED frequency, etc. I'm looking at them with the naked eye and there's no flicker to them at all. So I think we'll call that a success. Thanks a lot for stopping by, taking the time to watch, giving one of those thumb up things if you got this far, and consider subscribing, ring that bell icon. That really helps out my channel. Need to get this channel to grow a little bit more. And take care. We'll see you guys in the next mess.